Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into why the absolute deepest, darkest mysteries of the Mariana Trench actually hold secrets that could impact our entire planet, and quite frankly, your future. The deep ocean really is the final frontier of Earth. We literally know more about the surface of the moon than we do about the bottom of our own oceans. But recently, fresh data and deep-sea missions have revealed things that completely challenge our understanding of biology, physics, and even global geopolitics. So, let's jump right in. I want you to picture this for just a second. Imagine you're sealed inside a specialized, thick titanium sphere. You're slowly sinking into the dark, freezing void of the Pacific Ocean to investigate these strange, metallic noises that defy all known biology. What is actually down there making those sounds? Are we talking about hidden sea monsters? Or is something else entirely lurking in the shadows of our own planet? Section 1. Sinking into the abyss. Descending into the Challenger Deep. Now, as we travel further down, the environment gets intense incredibly fast. Once you pass 1,000 meters, the very last rays of sunlight vanish into total darkness. By the time you hit 5,000 meters, the water pressure is so extreme it would crush a standard military submarine like a cheap aluminum soda can. But if you keep going all the way down, you finally reach 11,000 meters, the Challenger Deep. And it's in this profound silence that things get really weird. Researchers exploring this final frontier have documented noises that, well, they just don't sound like any known animal. Adding to the mystery, deep-sea explorers have reported seeing Bogey objects underwater, basically unidentified things moving at totally impossible speeds alongside these unexplained metallic sounds. Moving to Section 2, Surviving Extreme Ocean Pressure, Physics and Biology at the bottom. Before we can uncover what those boogies actually are, we really need to understand the extreme, almost alien reality of the trench floor. Okay, so down at the bottom of the trench, the atmospheric pressure is roughly 1,000 times what we feel here at sea level. To put that completely mind-bending physical reality into perspective, it feels exactly like having a fully grown elephant stand directly on your thumb. For a long time, the scientific community just assumed absolutely nothing complex could ever survive that. But nature loves to prove us wrong. Life adapts in the most incredible ways. Down there, we've discovered supergiant amphipods and these pale, ghost-like snailfish thriving in the pitch black. They are living perfectly fine under that elephant-crushing pressure where scientists once thought nothing could exist. It literally rewrites the rules of biology. But honestly, this next part is perhaps the most disturbing anomaly of all. The most shocking thing found down there wasn't a sea monster. It was a plastic bag, resting at the very bottom of the Mariana Trench, 11,000 meters deep, in a place so remote that fewer people have visited it than outer space. Our pollution somehow managed to reach it before our explorers did. Section 3. Sea Monsters, or Spy Drones. Investigating Sonar Bogies. It's time to see how these deep-sea mysteries connect directly to modern global geopolitics. There's a really fascinating historical parallel to draw here. Think back to the famous Roswell aliens, which history eventually showed were actually secret U.S. military balloons. If you apply that exact same logic to our deep-sea sea monsters and plot these underwater sightings on a map, a lot of them happen right near active military zones or deep-sea communications cables. This strongly suggests these fast-moving anomalies are likely advanced terrestrial spy drones, not alien life. So why all the intense underwater surveillance? Well, it's because countries are in an absolute race to map the seabed. Down there, just sitting on the ocean floor, are rare earth minerals and lithium, which are absolutely essential for our green energy future. We're talking about trillions of dollars in untapped economic value. It's a modern gold rush happening miles beneath the waves, and nations are using top-secret tech to get a lay of the land. But the ocean steppes actually reveal a much larger terrestrial threat looming over all of us. Section 4, the 2026 Climate Time Bomb. The ocean as a giant heat sink. See, the deep ocean isn't just an empty void. It acts as a massive heat sink. It's literally been absorbing the excess heat generated by climate change, buffering us from the worst of it. But the source material points out that this sets the stage for a highly dangerous Super El Niño year in 2026. That's when the ocean begins releasing all this absorbed excess heat, severely altering global temperatures. And this isn't just some abstract weather anomaly happening way out at sea. This oceanic warming threatens to trigger catastrophic weather patterns globally. We are talking about record-breaking heat waves right at our doorstep, which in turn can devastate crops and lead to massive global food inflation. The biggest threat to our daily lives is literally brewing right now in the deep blue. Because the world is changing faster than ever, driven by these shifting climates, resource races, and rapid technological disruptions, we have to zoom out and look at how you personally adapt. Section 5, Future-Proofing Your Career, Adapting to a Changing World. To avoid being replaced by new technologies in this rapidly shifting landscape, the source highlights the absolute need to upskill fast. One method they mention is a 3-hour live AI masterclass happening on May 31st. It's designed specifically for beginners to learn over 30 AI tools like how to create full websites without writing a single line of code so you can finish hours of work in minutes. Over 100,000 people have already joined this movement, and it costs less than the price of 2 movie tickets. It's just a prime example of how quickly we need to adapt our skill sets today. The underlying message here is crucial. You really don't want to get stuck in what the author calls the middle-class trap. This means relying solely on traditional legacy paths, like just assuming you'll be completely safe becoming an engineer or a doctor when the world is rapidly demanding completely new solutions to entirely new global problems. So how exactly do you pivot? Well, the source offers a free PDF guide outlining 100 alternative, non-traditional career paths. By pushing for things like ocean exploration transparency and utilizing resources like this guide, you can find a true passion in impactful, forward-thinking fields. Imagine building a career in marine biology or climate research, actively working to solve the very deep sea and climate mysteries we've been uncovering today. Ultimately, whether you're pivoting your career or just aiming to be a more informed citizen, we all have a part in spreading awareness. We have to protect our forests and our incredible, mysterious oceans, because once these vital ecosystems are gone, they are never coming back. If extreme pressure and human pollution permanently alter the trench, our planet will be forever changed. So, I'll leave you with this final thought today. As we face down all these invisible forces, ranging from advanced deep-sea spy drones to massive technological disruption and looming climate shifts, are you really prepared for what the future reveals? Will you stay trapped in the old ways of thinking, or is it time to explore your plan B and find your true path? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and as always, keep exploring.